Hi, Jen Gilchrist here with another weekly Oracle card reading for April 1st through 7th. I'm so happy that you're here with me. I'm going to be using the Rose Oracle deck by Rebecca Campbell. This is a really nice deck. We are in the Mercury retrograde as well, so that's always a good time to just pay attention to what is showing up for you. Make sure that you are reflecting, reevaluating, realigning. Sometimes there could be communication glitches happening. So really think before you speak or before you send off that email. Just kind of make sure that there's that you're clear in your communication and your thoughts with others, and also recognize that other people might be affected by this who, as well, right? So sometimes it feels like if we're not careful, confrontations can happen and for no reason, or confusion can happen. And I just always find it not as an excuse, but just to be aware of, because when we're aware of what's actually happening, we actually don't get as frustrated by it, or we can go, oh, okay, wait a second, let me just pause and just make sure, right? Like, let me just double check this first. And you'll save yourself probably a lot of headache, but also it's a beautiful time to just slow down. So making sure you have enough time to slow down and create the space to slow your mind, reflect, journal, meditate, walks in natures. Your body will want to be, you'll want to give yourself some time and space for it. It doesn't mean we don't take action in our lives, of course, just making extra certain that we have that downtime to recalibrate and use it in a way that's going to serve you. Okay, I guess that was needed to be said, because I'm not an actual astrologer, but I followed enough to know, and that message was like, come right out. All right, so let's start with the messages here. The return, a new story. You decide, alignment, it's coming together. So yeah, if you are finding yourself in a cloud of like smoke or like unconsciousness or turmoil or chaos, or, if everything starts to go like, sometimes it feels like everything has to, like right after the breakthrough or breakdown is when like the alignment and the clarity and the path opens up. And so it definitely feels like that energy a little bit. So I feel like this is encouragement, and recognizing that, and for especially if you've been doing this work, right? We're always going to be in phases. We're always going to be in a level of like birth and rebirth to different degrees. It feels like this has been a bigger period of time that we've been working on, like kind of a big shift, a big opportunity, a big up level. So it's a new story. What new story do you want to be telling yourself? And this can be like, everybody's going to have their own things that they're working on, for sure. Like some that might be in like having the identity that you're just stepping into your purpose work. I know that was a hard one for me as a hairstylist for so long. It was hard for me to like own that identity, because most of the people around me saw me as a hairstylist. And then, it's like, no, I'm going to step in. I'm being in my spiritual teacher, right? Now, this has been quite a long time now, but I can remember back to that. And that was a period of time that, we have to step into, what story are we creating? Who are we? What are we going to change? It could be a belief. It could be a mindset, right? It could be about, maybe you're just in the habit of, oh, it never works out for me. Things don't work out for me, or I'm always broke, or I don't have this. Like, what stories are you telling yourself that you're like, you know what? I'm done with it. I'm done with it. So notice the hiccups, the turmoil, the problems that might be arising, and just see those as opportunities of transformation. That's where the universe and your higher self is going, okay, this is the spot to work right here, right? This is the area that needs some refining and some transforming. So try not to resist it, and just know that actually go, oh, this is going to be a big opportunity of transformation, right? Because when we resist it, we just prolong the pain and suffering. And it just feels like when we can reset our mindset and just kind of surrender to what is in this moment, actually we can be at a new point of alignment to decide what we're creating next. And it does feel like, so it feels like a pivotal point there, if that makes sense, right? I feel like that was a tangent too. The sacred waters, nourishment, replenishment, health, rest, self-care. Okay, what did I just say, right? This is definitely the energy we're in, or that's needed and required. That's going to make your life a lot more easy and a lot more fruitful, and to feel good in the process and not feel like you're losing your mind and pulling your hair out, or emotionally or stressed out. And if you are feeling emotions, again, that's just a healing part of it, right? We're there to transform it. So be aware of it. We don't want to shove it or numb it or ignore it, right? We want to just go, oh, okay. But if we allow for it, it can just move through very quickly. Journaling and meditation, and even just, it said waters. So I'm seeing the Healing Waters deck, which is another Rebecca Campbell deck we're not using today, but it's sitting right here. It's like drinking lots of water, being in water, taking hot salt baths, a foot soak if you don't have a bath, right? Throwing a bunch of salt in there helps. The next one is Sophia. Divine plan, wisdom, intelligence within destiny. Yeah, so I mean, this is like really, I feel like for majority of you here, stepping into your purpose, your power, your light worker, your leadership, whether it's for like an actual career transition or if it's just you stepping into the next level of it, a deeper expansion of it, maybe a new channel of it, maybe a new chapter of it. I know for me as well, what's coming up too, like as an example, my whole, well, there is some revisions going on internally for sure, but I'm going to be still keeping my business, and my business, my business is staying 100% what it is, right? But at the same time, within it, things are refining, like, oh, some new upgrades to some programs I have. I actually on YouTube, if you're on YouTube here, you want to click subscribe and the notification bell. I have a new playlist, is what I was trying to get to. And then all of a sudden I felt like I have people in my communities going, wait, what? It's like, no, nothing's changing. I'm here. I'm here to stay is what I'm saying. But the YouTube playlist of me doing more live channeling, I've been connecting with, and there's a lot of some collective light beings that are bringing through collective messages. And so I'm going to be sharing channeled verbal messages more and more here on YouTube. So you want to look for that playlist as well. In addition to these, I don't know that they're going to be weekly necessarily per se, but they will definitely resonate for this crowd of people that are watching this video, I assume, for the most part. So check those out and let me know how you like them. They've been really, really powerful, and I'm excited to do more here with this, right? But again, I'm in the same phase as what we just described. So basically the whole reason why I was saying that, I guess it is, you can follow them, but it was more like we're in a transitional, like what is happening, right? And so I'm just sort of going with the motion of like what is wanting to happen, even though I don't have a full picture of it yet, right? It's opening up a new channel, a new way of, no pun intended, right? We're opening up a new way in my business, right? Like another arm in my business, right? That's different than what I've had previously. Right. And so it could be like that for you as well, or it could be a whole brand new thing. Right. Everybody's going to have a completely different situation going on. But I hope that gives you some inspiration. I hope that resonates. Let me know in the comments how that resonates for you. And don't forget to click subscribe and the notification bell, because if you don't do that, then you don't get notified. And that way you won't miss a thing. And I'm really excited for a lot of the things that I have planned and things that I don't know that my spirit has planned to share with all of you. All right. Bye for now.